War Pugs. Today we're going to be checking out a request made by Slice Lemons. And this is about a very good boy, apparently. This was made by Count Dankula. This is Absolute Mad Lads. I can't even pronounce that name, but it's about a battle bear. And I can't pronounce syllables to save my life because that is the way of the world, and I suck, and everybody knows it. Guys, it has been quite a bit since I've seen anything from Count Dankula. I am going to be very, very interested to see what has to be said. The last time I watched anything from Count Dankula, he was recalling the tale of a wonderful man who decided to take all the meth and then go on a skiing rampage through Finnish territory. It's perhaps the greatest thing I've ever read before in my life. Read, watched. I'm an idiot. Guys, it's been a long week. Forgive me. I'm not perfect. In fact, yeah, let's just get into it. Guys, the Absolute Mad Lad. Let's go.
We have arrived at the last Animal Mad Lad of many Mad Lads.
Ooh.
At least for now.
More Animal Mad
And we're
Lads.
going to close it with an important one.
Okay.
A special Animal Mad Lad. And he's special because way before Animal Mini Mad Lads, way before Mini Mad Lads, probably since the beginning of Absolute Mad Lads itself, this particular animal has been one of the most requested Mad Lads.
Then how do I not know about it?
Making a video on him during this small season of Animal Mad Lads, I seen making a video on him an absolute necessity.
Then how do I not know about it? Okay. Desire to know more intensifies. Let's go.
A bare necessity.
Oh my god, really?
It's Wojtek.
Okay.
But before we get into the Mini Mad Lad, a big thank you to Raycon for sponsoring this video.
Okay.
Raycon wireless earbuds come in a range of colours and patterns. They are very comfortable and come in a variety of fitting options. The compact carry case can fully charge the earbuds 4 times on a single charge. They start at half the price of other premium wireless earbuds on the market without sacrificing quality. Their everyday E25 earbuds are their best model, with 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass,
Ravishing man, that.
and a compact design. So if you want to get these absolutely boss earbuds, then click my link down below, buyraycon.com/Dankula to get 15% off your order.
It'll be in the description down below.
Habibi, please, click the link. In 1942, a Polish army unit was leaving the Soviet Union along with a lot of Polish refugees who had all been deported from Poland after the Soviet invasion. They managed to reach Hamadan in Iran and were taking rest at a railway station when they were approached by a young Iranian boy asking the soldiers if they would like to buy a small baby animal that he had because the baby animal's parents had been killed by poachers.
Oh.
And this baby animal was a bear cub. A young Polish girl among the refugees named Inka Bokowicz felt absolutely heartbroken for the poor bear cub and started pestering the soldiers to buy the bear cub from the boy and she would take care of it. The soldiers eventually gave in and bought the bear cub. Inka spent the next 3 months raising the baby bear at a refugee camp near Tehran, and after he got a lot bigger, it was decided that he should be donated to the Polish 22nd Artillery Supply Company. And the soldiers of the 22nd decided to name him Wojtek. Wojtek was still very young and he had a lot of problems swallowing and feeding. A lot of people believe this was due to the distress caused by losing his mother at a very early age. But the Polish soldiers managed to figure out a way to get Wojtek to eat by feeding him condensed milk out of a vodka bottle. Which is Polish. The soldiers all shared their rations and food with Wojtek, and out of all the food Wojtek was given, his favourites were fruit, marmalade, and honey. You know, all the stereotypes.
Yeah.
Wojtek also had a favourite drink that the soldiers were always giving him. Beer. Wojtek really, really liked beer. There was something else that Wojtek liked as well that the soldiers were also always giving him. Cigarettes. But Wojtek wouldn't smoke them. He would eat them. At night, when they were sleeping, all of the soldiers would snuggle up with Wojtek.
This is the best damn animal story I have ever heard.
Because he was nice and warm. And then in the morning, they would all drink coffee together.
Oh my god.
Wojtek also really liked coffee.
What the
Wojtek would also walk upright next to the soldiers while they were marching. And yes, Wojtek was also taught how to salute.
You're
But
kidding.
the main thing that Wojtek and the Polish soldiers loved doing together was wrestling. Wojtek loved a good wrestle, and he and the Polish soldiers would pass the time just by wrestling each other. You know, Polish soldiers just to pass the time wrestling a fucking bear. I would love to wrestle a bear.
No, I wouldn't.
In a friendly match.
No,
You know, the fun, playful kind, not the Leonardo DiCaprio and the Revenant kind.
I have not watched that movie. I never want to watch that movie because the sheer fact of the matter is I saw the trailer and I had enough of that. I had more than enough of what that movie was going to be about. And there's a couple of things in life I never want to experience, and being viewed as a prey animal by a predator is one of them. I already had that happen once. I never want it to happen that. Just no. In no way, shape, or form. Hell no. Oh, God. And he had to show it.
Wojtek travelled everywhere.
The amount of hell no, I can't even begin. Hell no.
With the company, Syria, Iraq, Palestine, Egypt, all.
Real quick, I know I'm pausing a bit. My wife really likes that show Alone. And they are right now, like in the season that we're watching, they're next to polar bears and black bears. Can I get enough hell no?
All over the place. But then the 22nd Artillery Supply Company were deployed to Italy alongside British troops to take part in the Italian campaign of World War II.
Okay.
However, the British transport ship that was to take the company to Italy had a complete ban on any animals or mascots being brought aboard. So 22nd Company, to get around this, officially drafted Wojtek into the Polish army. For real. He was officially drafted into the Polish army.
He
was given the rank of private. He was given his own serial number. And he was even given his own paybook. That's right. Wojtek was now earning a wage. Now that the soldiers had found a loophole, Wojtek was brought aboard the ship with the rest of the company, and they departed for Italy to take part in World War II.
I can only imagine that they allowed him on board because it was the Polish troops and because Poland.
Now I know what you want to hear.
Yes, I want to hear it.
You want to hear stories of Nazi or Italian troops trying to advance just for them to be greeted by a giant fucking bear that just mauls the absolute shit out of all of them. I know that that's what you want to hear.
Yeah.
It's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
But sadly, It didn't happen.
Yeah.
Because 22nd Artillery Supply Company are an artillery company. It was their job to, stay in the back and provide artillery support to the front line,
True.
not actually be on the front line.
True.
So Wojtek didn't see any frontline combat, didn't see any combat, so he couldn't get any kills in. Which is a damn shame.
It is.
Wojtek, however, did still help. I mean, he was still wrestling with all of the men and having fun and, boosting everyone's morale. But Wojtek had grown into a big old boy.
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking bear. So he had grown very, very strong. And during the Battle of Monte Cassino, Wojtek used his strength to help out by carrying crates of ammunition, some of which weighed 100 pounds, some of which required 4 men to carry, all by himself, carrying them to different positions and even loading them onto trucks. And the thing that he's most famous for, Wojtek would also carry the artillery shells over to the cannons so that the soldiers could reload the cannon. Some people have disputed this and says that it never happened.
I want
but
pics.
British soldiers who were serving alongside 22nd Company confirmed that they did see Wojtek doing this. Look, I'm telling you, there was a giant bear. And he was helping us carry the crates and carry the artillery shells, and he would take regular breaks to drink beer and eat cigarettes.
I fucking love this.
No, I don't have shell shock. This caused the 22nd Artillery Supply Company to change their emblem to one of Wojtek carrying one of the shells.
I love it.
Due to Wojtek's services in the Battle of Monte Cassino, he was promoted to the rank of corporal.
I love
which
it.
meant that he now outranked a bunch of people, but the promotion was absolutely unnecessary. Because he's a fucking bear. It doesn't matter who you are. If you are face to face with a bear, the bear outranks you.
This is true.
After the war ended, Wojtek and the rest of the 22nd Company were actually stationed in Berwickshire in Scotland, in the village of Hutton near the south. Wojtek obviously became a celebrity among the locals, especially the children, and he was very often seen walking down the street with the rest of the Polish soldiers.
That is
also,
incredible.
the Polish-Scottish Society made Wojtek an honorary member. Then,
That is
in
amazing.
1947, the Polish soldiers of 22nd Company made the difficult decision to put Wojtek into retirement. They felt that this bear had done his duty for his country and he now deserved to live out the rest of his life in peace. So the Polish soldiers, the 22nd Company, donated Wojtek to the Edinburgh Zoo because they knew the zoo would take good care of him. And that's where Wojtek lived for the rest of his life. But despite that, Wojtek still had his celebrity status. I mean, he appeared several times on the BBC children's show Blue Peter. But throughout the rest of Wojtek's life, he would get regular visits from the soldiers he served with in 22nd
I love
Company.
this.
And apparently when the soldiers arrived at the enclosure to greet Wojtek, they would salute him and Wojtek would salute back. And also the soldiers would throw cigarettes into Wojtek's enclosure for him to eat, much to the zoo's annoyance. Wojtek passed away
They better have given him beer, and I mean a lot of beer.
in Edinburgh Zoo in December of 1963 at the age of 21 years old. And at the time of his death, Wojtek had grown so massive that he weighed 500 pounds. Because, like I said, he was a big old boy.
Yeah.
As far as Wojtek's legacy goes, there are statues of him in Poland and in Edinburgh. There are plaques to him in war museums. There are documentaries. There are movies. There are TV shows. There are so many
What movie is there about Wojtek that I can watch? I want to watch a movie about this bear now.
things. The memory of Wojtek is very much still alive. And we have arrived at the end of this small run of Animal Mini Mad Lads. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to do any more again in future. It's just the world is currently on fucking fire right now. Half of you are probably unemployed, lost your job, can't pay rent because of this bullshit lockdown stuff, and I feel that you may be
this
feeling
was
a
done
little
in
bit shitty,
2020.
maybe feeling a little bit down in the dumps, and I kind of want to bring you out of that, and I just feel that animals are the best way
Are
to
you
do
kidding
that.
me? Yeah.
But let us salute all of the good boys and good girls that we've spoken about so far, and the ones that we have yet to speak about, for being loyal friends and loyal companions.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your service.
It's Count Dankula on YouTube. Everybody should subscribe. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, look. I'm just going to say it, and I'm just going to leave it alone. If I am ever in a frontline engagement, and I see a bear lugging shells for the artillery of the enemy, I'm defecting. Because I don't know what they're doing, but they have bears, and those bears are manning their artillery pieces, okay? I don't need smoke like that, okay? I'm okay with bombs, I'm okay with bullets, I'm okay with this, but and that, I'm not okay with bears, okay? That's just the one thing I don't really rock with, and I don't want to deal with it. Don't send a bear at me. Don't send bears, sharks, don't send anything like that. I don't want to deal with it. Mountain lions, I'm not even okay with very feral cats, okay? I don't want to deal with it. This is quite literally the best wildlife story that I think I've ever heard under any circumstance. A bear lugging artillery shells for the Polish artillery regiments. That is... I'm done. I'm done. And now I can't get that scene from The Revenant out of my mind because, oh my god, I do not want to watch that movie. I don't want to watch that movie. And now that I've said this, the hospital is going to get me to watch that movie. You best believe it's going to happen. Warpugs, merch is down below in the description, but so is everything for Count Dankula. So go check him out. I first became aware of Count Dankula because of what he did, the stuff that he did for the pug, and then the fact that he got thrown in prison for it, which was mind-numbing to me. Simply for the fact that it was obvious that it was a joke. But I don't know. I'm not getting into it. People can be ridiculous on their own time. Warpugs, thank you for watching with me. And I will catch you guys next time. A bear drinking beer and eating cigarettes. That's enough internet for me today.